you don't know, I am a huge Xbox fan, and I love their controllers equally as much as their games and their consoles. So I thought, why not rank every controller from each generation? By the way, this will be only including the main controller, not including the remotes or the Kinect, just the main classic controllers. At number 5, it is the Duke. The Duke is the first Xbox controller ever made, and to me, it is just way too big. The buttons are ovals for some reason. I don't know why. There are two other buttons up at the very top that replace them instead of shoulder buttons. It is very uncomfortable from moving your thumb up to these buttons, especially on the start and back button. I don't like how far down they are. I would have preferred it if they were more up in the center. Thumbsticks are both different, but I will give credit. I like the diagonal position of the thumbsticks. I think that's how the thumbsticks on every controller should be. At number 4, after the Duke, it is the Xbox One controller. This controller came out on the Xbox One and it had a really good design with it, following up on the Series S and X. But to me, I don't like how the controller feels sometimes. I feel like it is really comfortable, but I feel like uh, it is shaky a lot with a lot of loose parts in it. But overall, it is a great controller. I just love the other Xbox controllers a lot more. At number 3, I did add this because it was a very popular controller for the original Xbox, and it is the Xbox Controller S. It is just a way more slimmed down controller rather than the Duke. It is really good for playing on the original Xbox games. I prefer it a lot more. The buttons are now circular, and the two other buttons are at the bottom rather than at the top. The D-pad's better. The thumbsticks are now the exact same. My only bad opinion about this controller is that the back and start button are not in the middle like every other controller. If you are looking to get a controller for the original Xbox, I couldn't recommend this controller enough. At number 2, it is the Xbox Series X/X. This controller is almost a perfect controller. Everything about it is just so smooth. I do not like how the triggers that there's a little gap here, but I really never see it or notice it. There is a share button, which I do love when taking pictures or recording. It is a lifesaver when showing my friends. It to me, this controller is just a really professional controller. I am happy Xbox made this controller, and I hope they keep making controllers like this in the future. And finally, for number 1, it is the Xbox 360 controller. This controller is my most used controller on Xbox. I love this controller so much. There's to me there's nothing wrong about it or anything about it. The buttons feel amazing. They did add shorter buttons after the Xbox uh, S controller and the Duke, and the Xbox button is now a button, making it as a select or home button. And overall, this is a amazing controller. The battery pack does not get in the way in any gameplay, and it is the first wireless controller for an Xbox, making it amazing. Also, there was a headphone jack, and this is my ranking for every Xbox controller.